and welcome to ChapterSkip. I'm Sean.
And I'm Joe.
And I'm Mark.
And today we're doing movie reviews with a twist.
And we're going to take a look at the movie, The Tower.
The movie features the residents of Block 31 caught by a sniper, and it features Sheridan Smith and Jack
Hang on. That's Tower Block.
Oh, okay. The movie is directed by Brett Ratner and features Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller.
No, that's Tower Heist, Sean.
Okay, it's based on the Tolkien novel and it's directed by Peter Jackson, features Sir Ian McKellen, Orlando Bloom.
Sean, that's Two Towers.
What's this one then?
This is The Tower, a South Korean disaster movie in which you see a set of state-of-the-art luxury towers with very dodgy building code violations set wildly on fire by a freak accident. And of course, everyone is trapped inside the building.
Yeah, I mean, what can be worse than being trapped in a massive building which happens to be on fire?
Well, it happens to be Christmas Eve also. But at least Santa won't need his sat-nav to deliver to this apartment block. He just needs to look out for the massive building on fire in the middle of Seoul. Hey Joe, when was the last time you had the fire marshal around this place?
Don't know.
There's no fire extinguishers, there's only one exit, there's no smoke alarms, there's no windows. What the bloody hell's Mark doing?
Burning stuff?
Why?
I had a copy of the script for the CARRIE remake. It's terrible.
This place is going to go up any second. Oh, I can't be dealing with this, Joe. Come on.
Oh, don't worry about it, Sean. Look, we've got a review to do. We've got to get this done.
Seriously, I need to go sort this. I'll be back in a bit, alright?
We're making him a cop in this one. It needs to burn! Keeping in with the Christmas theme of the film, the movie was actually released on Christmas Day of 2012 in South Korea.
But it's only just made its way over to these here shores of the United Kingdom.
And you can grab yourself a copy right now.
The main focus of the story is on building manager Dae-ho, played by Sang-hyun Kim, and how he seeks to find out the whereabouts of his daughter Hannah and the woman he's in love with, Yoon-hee, during the infernal blaze.
The other main focus is on the fire crew that enter the building and try and combat the fire to rescue any survivors. The movie is directed by Ji Hoon Kim, whose latest film was the 2011 movie Sector 7.
The screenplay is by Sang-dong Kim, who was one of the writers for the excellent 2004 movie Brotherhood, and the film is produced by CJ Entertainment.
Thankfully, though, this isn't like most American disaster movies.
Instead of a film where you have to put up with John Cusack's wild apocalyptic adventure in 2012 or Dennis Quaid on Ice with The Day After Tomorrow, we actually get a film with believable characters and an emotional and very entertaining story.
Now, if I was going to compare this with another disaster film, then that would be the Korean movie Tidal Wave. I do think that Tidal Wave was the better of the two films, but I still really enjoyed this. The characters are believable, and there's even a few quirky moments thrown in there that were quite amusing, whether they're based on a single character or a whole group of people that were praying for rescue.
Yeah, that's right. We need 4 of them. We need them now.
Joe, yeah, I've been wishing pray. I don't want to die.
Father, do I?
Who do we pray to?
I don't know. Please save us, whoever's out there.
Anybody. Send an angel.
This is a fire hazard.
Someone, send someone to save us.
Please,
Guys!
I don't know. Please save us.
Sean!
Sean!
Sean! Help us!
Don't worry, Joe.
Guys!
Take my hand. Come on. Thank you, Sean. My ass!
Mark was in there.
If I'm being brutally honest, I was really quite bored with the first half an hour of this film. But it wasn't so bad that I wanted to turn it off, because judging by some of the clips in the trailer that I watched beforehand, I knew this movie was gonna heat up. Good one, right?
As they say, Sean, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen.
I got one. This film looked hotter than Kim Jong-un's temper.
You can't say that.
It's fine, he hasn't got the internet.
Too far, Mike. You always go too far.
It's fine.
Now, once the film gets past the half-hour point, it sets the film up quite nicely.
Yeah, now most of it was predictable, but the build-up and character backstory was very necessary, because without this, the film wouldn't have been half as entertaining or half as spine-chilling.
Yeah, the phrase holding on to the edge of your seat was very appropriate for the final climax of the movie, although I watched this movie in bed, so I guess you would have to say I was holding onto my laptop with dear life, biting my bottom lip whilst getting closer and closer to the screen with each passing minute. But that doesn't really roll off the tongue well, does it?
Yeah, agreed. I thought there's some really great moments of tension in there too, and as I was sitting on a chair, they literally did have me on the edge of my seat as I watched the events unfold, especially in one scene where the survivors are trying to cross a sky bridge. Absolutely nail-biting.
The movie is an action-packed and explosive film with a great mix of CGI and practical effects. As we said, it does drag a bit at the start, but you need that to get to know the main characters and a glimpse of the backstories. It just goes to show that South Korea now has what Hollywood is lacking, with the last great disaster movies coming from Hollywood, in my opinion, being Backdraft, Return and Inferno.
Did you not watch the Ghost Rider movies? They were a disaster.
Completely disregarding the first half an hour of the film, I found the whole thing to be great. I very rarely care for a character so much that I'm genuinely gutted to see them die, and if you guys watch it, you'll know exactly which character I mean. I really dislike the goofy comedy scenes, they completely ripped me from the moment. However, when the movie really needed to deliver, it sure did, in abundance. And I'm a little bit ashamed to admit this, but I had a real honest tear roll down my face at the end. It was beautiful.
I would say that if you fancy something different with good characters and you're able to overlook a few faults in the plot here and there, then take a shot at this movie. It's out now on DVD for about £7, and that's an absolute bloody bargain in my books.
Thank you for watching our movie review for The Tower. Let us know in the comments below if you've seen the film and what you thought about it. Also, if you've not seen it, will you be checking it out in the near future? Please subscribe to ChapterSkip so you never miss out on any of our trailer or film reviews. You can also follow us on Twitter at ChapterSkip, and you can like us on Facebook. All the links you need are in the description. Thanks.
And of course, everyone is trapped inside.
I mean,
Even the dog.
yeah. Now once we get past the half-hour point.
Whoa.
No, once.
Now once we get past the half-hour point. Now once.
Keeping in with the Christmas theme, the movie was released in South Korea on something like
In Blair. That's a town in South Korea.
Blair.
Welcome to Blair.